Oh, damn. Hello? Hello? Fuck! Hello? There's three of me. There's three of me. Hi, Doc Holiday. How are you? I'm good. Oh no! Trouble connecting. Oh my god. This is terrible. I can't even drive. It's raining so hard. You know it. That bitch did her voodoo on my wet weather. Hey. Wow, that just stopped. That just stopped out of nowhere. That was okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. Kinda. Oh, that's good, Doc Holiday. You're religious. It's kind of. I'm not saying it's weird, but it's interesting. You go to religious streams, like, but it's probably the most degenerate. I'm assuming it's the most degenerate. From what I remember, Miss Kier told me, it was like the most degenerate streams because it was like the head of one of the religious communities is like doing heroin and stuff. But anyways, I see that April girl live sometimes. I am going home. Well, kinda. Will someone let me in, please? Thank you. Oh, kind of nauseous though. I had cheese fries earlier. Like Summer used to get them as a kid, and they were not. Yeah, she did call my mom. Mush, let me tell you about it in a second. It's fucked up. As soon as these cars go away, they didn't honk at me, retard Andy. Okay, they're honking at whoever is fucking trying to drive like a retard in the rain. I'm just standing here. Okay, you go too. Okay, are you trying to do like a U-turn? Cause that's retarded. Yeah, so she called my mom. This is what happened. I'll tell you what happened. Oh my god. Basically, she got a hold of the police, who told her who my mom is. They're like, oh yeah, that great lady. Yeah. And then Pam called my mom and was like, hey, I know. I'm frogging. Oh god, 1 second. Keeps doing it. I'll just end it. Like fuck. I really did not know it was gonna rain that hard. Like when cause I like set up the live stream and then it started raining. Because my parents. Because why wouldn't they? I mean, wait. You don't know that she went to the cops? She went to come get me arrested in Chicago. She filed a police report on me in Barrie, and then she came to Chicago. It's like an 8-hour drive or something, but she did it. You know, she wanted to see some more highways, sightseeing by highways. I know, right? You have to be really aggressive to call someone's mom, but it made sense because the cops, as much as I thought that I was going to get in big trouble, the cops told her, like, listen, lady, like, you know, she's allowed to have her own opinion. You know, if she thinks you're a bad mom, she thinks you're a bad mom, which speaks into why. So she's showing, like, the Chicago police, all these, like, comments I'm making. And they're like, oh, yeah, you know, and, you know, Lydia's mom does this, you know, in the community. I'm like, oh, she's like, oh, really? He's like, oh, okay. So then she knew who my mom was after the police told her, like, hey, she's allowed to have her own opinion. Like, you know, like, she's allowed to think you're a bad mom. And also, like, slander, you got to prove that, like, she, like, hurt your income somehow by slandering you. And I don't think Disco Mama doesn't donate to you anymore because of Lydia. So really, you didn't lose any income because of her. Anyways. So, no, the cops didn't tell me to stop. The cops were like, "Shut the fuck up! You have your own opinion. Like we got murders to deal with, man. We're Chicago PD, man. We need more people, not fucking wasting our time with your stupid bullshit, Pam." Okay. Anyways, so then but by accident, which honestly, like I feel like the cops should have done that, but I guess it's not like a law for them to tell them who my mom is. Anyway, so she called my mom, and she's like, "Listen, I really wanted to know." She started ratting on me. You know, she's like, "Your daughter said this. Your daughter said that. Your daughter blah blah blah." My mom's like, "Listen, I've been getting fucking phone calls from teachers since she was a little girl. Okay, about how loud and annoying she is in class. Okay, she she has ADHD and I didn't know that because I'm Pollock, so I didn't even know what ADHD was. So, anyways, I let her ass fucking. You know, I got phone calls all the time about her getting in trouble. You know, all the time I got phone calls. So you know, your phone calls don't mean shit. That's what she told Pam. She's like, she's 30 years old. Like I don't give a shit. But then Pam was like, fine, I get it. You don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about my kids either. But Pam was like, I don't mean it like that. I love my daughter. I just don't give a shit that she's a loudmouth. I know that. And Pam's like, oh no, I don't give a shit about my kids. But anyways, and then she asked me, which is weird because then right after she asked her, well, I just had a question. Your mom on the phone, your daughter on the stream yesterday or the other day, whenever, was texting you, and she said you're the best mom in the world. And how do I get my daughter to think that about me? Because my daughter absolutely hates me. And so my mom's like, well, you don't abandon your adult kids, first of all, you know? Queenie, you're such a retard. Like, no one, see, this is how I can test someone's intelligence. Like, who would believe that story? Who would believe that story? Oh, Queenie, you really think I'm trying to convince people that Pam called my mom and asked her how she can be called the best mom in the world? Like, You and Wes are probably the same fucking level of intellect. You have absolutely no sense of humor, no sense of like tone and voice, no sense, no sense of fucking just common sense, man. It's fucking ridiculous. You're retarded. But yeah, so the cops told my mom. They told Pam who my mom. Like, you really think that like she's like in fucking like Quebec. Like, you really think she drove to Chicago? Like, who would actually believe that? Who do you actually think I'm trying to get to believe that? But retards like you. Anyways, so as I was saying, so yeah, I don't feel good. I mean, this might be an excuse for me to go to Taco Bell. You might be like, well, Taco Bell is probably not gonna make you feel any better. But a Mountain Dew will. Obviously, I'm not getting Taco Bell. That would be retarded. I'd probably fucking vomit. Liar. How would they do a cavity search on Queenie? Do you think they gotta like lift up every roll? Imagine, I mean, like imagine if they had to like, they would first of all like bending and like spreading and coughing or whatever the hell would it do anything because like she could hide anything in anywhere. Alright, bet that. Hi, Brett Boyle. Exactly, it really is. That's the thing. It's like people want to say, like people. It's kind of interesting the like overlap between ADHD and autism because obviously they're both considered like neurodivergent. But I am like, but the one way they completely differ is like, well, also it's because I'm just amazing. But it's like telling, like emotional intelligence, telling people like ADHD people are too much like that. Like they can feel it too much. Like they understand exactly what someone's saying or feeling, or even based on the look that someone will give me or whatever. But autism people are like the opposite, and it's interesting because even though technically they're both neurodivergent, they diverge differently. Definitely, they're definitely divergent there from each other. All right, let's see. Taco Bell. Is it not like happier hour right now or something? Oh, it's 10 minutes. Do I really want to wait 10 minutes for a drink to save $1? I guess. Well, let me see if I have one free. Dude, can you speak in English? You speak like a retard. Like you speak like a fucking like ghetto trash. You illiterate weirdo. You're more illiterate than fucking Pat Piper. Oh yeah. I definitely be telling. I mean, like from what I've heard, but I haven't seen the clip yet because my army is, they have a lot more important things to do, like make sure that Queenie isn't. What was I saying? Make sure that Pam isn't calling my mom. But What was I gonna say? Apparently there was a clip of like, and it makes me feel like makes you. I mean, not that it wasn't obvious already, but it just makes you like remember that Queenie is so miserable. There's a clip of her just admitting that like her life sucks, that she hates her life, that she's just miserable. Like she's admitted this about how depressed she is, and I'm just like, yeah. Like it must not be comfortable for her to leave the house because when she does, I mean, you know, she almost gets arrested every time because she's so miserable. And it must not be very easy for her to walk very far. She really lives in a trailer? I didn't know they had trailers in Canada. Wouldn't it be really cold there? Do they have insulated trailers? I know that sounds retarded, but when I think, and it's like even Chicago, and like I the miss didn't believe me, and then I looked it up. I'm pretty sure up until recently, like trailers weren't even allowed in Chicago. I knew of like one trailer park, and it was like on the outskirts of like some suburb, and it was a very small one. And I feel like well, because it's cold. Like when I think trailers, I think the South. I know that sounds probably retarded. And that's not why probably Chicago had them like illegal. It's probably because property values or something. I don't know. She's admitted that the only thing she has in life is going live. Yep, I know. And that she hates all drunks and gifts, but then all you see is paneling upright. Exactly. She is misery personified. Like some of us just enjoy this. Like, and also like it's so. I feel like it's just I'm so nosy and fascinated. Like there are people like Queenie out there. Like honestly, I don't understand, and they will one day. Mark my words. Like psychology researchers, they will be looking into the behavior of these people on live streams. They'd have a fucking field day. They are very insulated. Okay, okay, awesome. So she lives in a trailer. I thought, wow, yeah. I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, was it that guy's house, like that, or that guy's trailer, the one that looks like Sam Hill? I mean, not Sam Hill. Sam Hill's gorgeous, but Sam Bell. She's moving in with her mom. She talks so much shit about her mom. I mean, I guess you have no other options, or you'd be homeless, I guess. Does she finally realize all those emails about? Because I don't understand. Listen, I don't know much about Canada, but I'm assuming the sending a bunch of emails about how you deserve money because your kids got taken away because they're native, even though you didn't know they were native, and they got taken away because of your negligence. I'm assuming she's realizing that all her emails bothering the people about that is not working out for her. Oh, it's a rental? Wow. Okay. Does he work? I mean, I mean, he's taking care of his kid all day, but I guess he's older, huh? Like he goes to school and stuff, so. Maybe, does he have a job? That's true. However, her Libib is working out. I was laughing the other day. I was like, that was the shortest trend. Like, Stanley's were a pretty short trend. You know, I saw them at the thrift store the other day. But the Labubus, I mean, that was an even shorter trend. My God. But she keeps saying she's going to get money because her kids got taken away by the government. Because there's like some law that, like, if your kids got taken away for certain years, like from the reservation and you're native, like, obviously from reservation and you're native, um, apparently you like get money or something. Because it's like, you know, they like, improperly targeted you for being native, right? But she didn't know she was native. And that's not why her kids were taken away off a reservation. I don't get it. I mean, what you know, she also is the queen of Winnipeg, so what can we say, really? Dwayne is a drunk who lives in a basement? Wow. Queenie's whole life has been about putting efforts into scamming. Yep. Yep. Nothing will change. Exactly. Same thing as Nikki, but I mean, listen, Other countries, you can live it up a little bit more, scamming the systems. Like, as much as people say that in America, you're not living that great if you're just living off the system and trying to scam the system. Like, what does Nikki, really have? She's broke all the time, and she brags about buying, like, fucking organic cheese with food stamps, but Winnipeg is 16 hours away from her. I don't know why. She said she's gonna own it. My fucking name is Dwayne. Like, I knew a couple of Native people, like, but they were like really where I used to live. His name was like something to do with nature. What kind of Native name is Dwayne? What the fuck? That is a trailer park name. I remember when I used to like fuck around with you, Brett Boyle, because I think I'm assuming you're against Queenie. I think that was why. Because I know there's someone like you that like sounds like you that's like for Queenie. But anyways, and then Queenie's like, see, Lydia used to love me until blah 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 blah. It's like, yeah, people like you for being a loudmouth, or they troll you, or like whatever. Like, same reason I was always nice to Nikki. You're a loud cow. Same reason number two never liked you, and she thinks that like that they were like friends or something. He's a retard. He was doing the typical like thing that cousin does, even like fucking be cool with the low cow. Be cool with the one that everyone hates. I love how Queenie was like talking to Nick, trying to talk shit to Nikki the other day. She's like, you need to get your tubes tied. That's why I got my tubes tied, because my first 3 kids were raised by my parents. Like, what? Who admits to that shit? Like, even Nikki won't say that. Even Nikki won't say that. She'll be like, yeah, one kid is in California, one kid's in Boston. I'm not Boston. One kid's in this one for graduation, one kid is in fucking boarding school, one kid's with their dad. And then, but at the same time, then she'll be like, oh no, I raised them. They know who I am. They know I'm not their sister. That is true. No, and it's so funny because Queenie uses Roscoe as like, oh my god, this guy with so much like respect is friends with me. Let me tell you what, that dude has no respect. Like, I don't know why she keeps using him as like a gotcha card, like a Uno reverse card. Like, Roscoe's my friend. That means I'm a good person. Yeah, okay. The guy who got pumped out by cousin, he's basically one of fucking cousin's harem bitches. Like, all the weak ones that I talk shit about being weak and like weak fucking retard bitches, like, he got doxxed by cousin, and then they were still friends, and he still kisses his ass. So he's literally he's on the same level as fucking Sammy Eyebrow, that retard, who everyone told her about cousin, and she still like gave him all her information. Hi, Sambo. She's even talked shit about his girlfriend because she's Christian, a native Christian. Oh no, I love Queenie. Yeah, Pamsy called my mom. She wanted to ask her. She wanted to ask her about because first she wanted to rat on me, and then my mom said, fuck off. Like I said, teachers have been calling me for years since she was a little girl about her behavior, about her, speaking out in class. I don't know why my teachers never said, hey, maybe get her tested or something, but whatever. Anyways, my mom didn't believe in drugs. Anyways, so, my mom's like, shut the fuck up, I don't care. But then she's like, oh, but then she's like, they got real. They're like, okay, well, listen. I heard on stream the other day that your daughter called you the best mom in the world, and how can I be called that? Because I have never heard that once in my life, Even when we lie to our parents on Mother's Day and Father's Day, I still never heard it. Okay, Sanda, I will. Where is he at though? I don't know. Well, I said Sam Hill is gorgeous. Unfortunately, Sam Bell, you look like Queenie's baby daddy. Hi, Wendy. How are you? Oh my God, it's good to see you. How's all the Australian? You know, ever since I got a job again, all the Australian drama that's always live at like 4 a.m. I can't do unless I know I don't sleep that day. In which case, then I act a fool the next day. But I haven't slept, so then I can keep up with the Australian drama. All right, I'm gonna put my stuff in my car. Sam, Bell, I can't believe you look like Queenie's baby. Baby daddy. You better never get with something like that. And Queenie is like, she has, you know what's, if she has all this money, why are you spending it on Labubu's instead of getting your own place? Like, she has said that she's been broken up with this weirdo retard she lives with for years, and like, you have no other options. But I'm glad that Queenie, you are working hard for Pam. You guys are friends again, because I remember it feels like weeks ago, almost because it was weeks ago, not even, that you said you were gonna call the police on Fox and Pam for taking advantage of Shannon, and you're gonna report them and this and this and this, and that you can do that because you have, you know, I'm sure a degree you're totally finished in some kind of child psychology with God. You know, who the fuck gets a imagine how embarrassing that is. I signed up for a child development course because you know, I want to really help the children in the community, you know. How are your kids? Oh yeah, they're being raised by my parents. Yeah, you can't call her a drifter. I mean, you know, thing about things that drift along the wind and whatever is that they're usually light on their feet, you know. She's definitely more like a boulder. She's like a fucking I don't know. God, this method went live really. I can't even say who, because you guys will stalk me, especially you, Warbucks, let's be honest. You love doing that. Stalking and, I don't know. Where's my friend, by the way? Your friend, the friend that, the one that was dating that crazy bitch in England? I think they went on a road trip. I really don't know. I thought I saw her post something that they're going on a road trip. Like, I thought I saw one of them post something from Quebec, but, apparently it might have been old. I don't know. But either way, they're obviously back together because he apologized for her slapping him, which is, I mean, Pam, that was an alpha move. I don't know why you want your boyfriend to look like a bitch, but who cares? You alpha him. But yeah, they're back together. Whether they're back at the house, I don't know. Sorry, that was a very ADHD way to say it. Oh shit, I have to check my trunk. Okay. Let me throw out these cheese fries because maybe that's making me nauseous. Even smelling them. But yeah, she's back at the house or back with him or whatever, and she contacted Barry PD and Chicago PD on me. So it's going great. I'm running off. I'm running away. I'm scared. Eventually she'll get to every PD. Eventually she'll get to them all. You know, because just a couple people with no jobs. You know, hey, can get Queenie call, and then it's like fucking. You really have someone calling like 24 hours a day. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I was throwing it out into the trash. I'll never do that again. I'm so sorry. I can imagine. Next time I'll give you guys a warning, and hopefully only Joe listens. I'm kidding. Hi, Raina. How are you? Is it Raina or Ron? I'm guessing Raina. Don't trust Sam Bell. Why? I think I would trust Sam Bell with my life, honestly. Well, the real reason is because she said I was slandering her by saying she gave box drugs illegally. I don't know if you know this, but she's above the law. So apparently, the law where you're not supposed to give people your prescription drugs doesn't apply to her. So I forgot that. You know, don't there some people that have like knighted people, right? Don't they have immunity? She's knighted, so she gets immunity. And so I slandered her by saying that. So she called the cops on me. Banana, Rana, right? Nana, Rana. Yeah, Sam Bell does talk shit about everyone. Actually, the first time I ever encountered Sam Bell was actually a different community. It was G Mangoes. Okay. Rest in peace. And man, me and G had some fun. He was a great troll. People didn't know he was a troll. He was talking shit about G Mangoes was talking shit about Sam Bell. No, hold on. Sam Bell was talking shit about G Mangoes. So we asked Sam Bell to come up there. And he's like, Sam Bell, why are you talking shit about me? You know, he starts asking Sam Bell why he's talking shit about him. And that's all I remember. All I remember was like, wow, this guy Sam Bell sounds drunk as fuck. That's all I remember. The cops told her to shut the fuck up. They were like, "You're crazy. Like we got cops, dude. I'm from Chicago. They told her we have murderers to deal with. You know, we don't even deal with that when we should. Like we're not dealing with your bullshit slander. Like that's not even a key. That's not a thing you go to the cops for, anyways. So I told her to shut the fuck up. And then she called my mom. And my mom told her that she asked my mom some advice about how to be called the best mom in the world because she's never heard it before. I'm gonna make s'mores when I get home. What do you mean teaming up? Teaming up for what? I'll be right back. I'm at Starbucks. Alright, sorry. You make s'mores. You can make s'mores. Do you have an air fryer? I mean, I feel like these days everyone better have an air fryer. It's kind of like having a toaster back in the day because the air fryer replaces a toaster. So why would you have a toaster? If you have a toaster, not an air fryer, get it together. But basically, just assemble it and put it in. There's only one way I really know that I mean, you can use anything, air fryer, anything oven like. But I went to Blaze Pizza the other day and they have s'mores and you got to put them in the oven yourself, I guess, at home. I mean, teaming up with Joe and LL is crazy work. That's like the hypocrisy comes in, like, oh, this person said this thing. Well, ODB said this thing with the kid on piano who he didn't know was a kid. It's not like Joe's ever done that before. It's not like Joe's ever talked shit to a kid on camera who took the, like Nikki's kid or whatever kid were there on camera, like Cousin's kid, I think he talked shit to, or was, yeah, yep. Or it's not like he's ever said fucked up things about kids before, or doxed them or put up their baby picture. You know, who's doing to that woman like for absolutely no reason, Sarah. It's a good thing he didn't say sexual things to like someone who's mentally a child. Ooh, nice. So I am not going to Cancun. That was part of my lie, but I am maybe going to one of those. Obviously, I'm going to Tijuana. You know. Thank you, thank you. Soon though, soon. I don't know. I guess I would go to Cancun one day. I am going to be brave and tell the rental car place to drive me home because it's raining and I don't really want to pay for an Uber. Why is the fire waiting to happen? Dude, I make the best chicken wings in the air fryer. Like I made chicken wings so good on Mother's Day because you know that's Pam. That's why because my mom's the best mom in the world. I'll be right back. Well, I just got lucky because she gave me a chocolate chip cookie. She said she had an extra one, and it's warm too. Oh, I gotta mute. Air fryer is the favorite. Yeah, so I made my mom chicken wings from the air fryer, and it was the best chicken wings ever. I followed this guy's recipe, and I don't even know if it's necessary because it seems like overkill. But first he cooks them on like 250 or something for I forgot how many minutes, and then he cooks them again for at like 400 degrees. But I made them for my mom. But I think it's also the seasoning I used, and it was so good. Like I left the seasoning with her so she can make them. Why are you driving like that? You retard. I know, and a warm cookie, even the best kind of cookie. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I think anything you can do in because the air fryer is a little oven. It just works faster. Well, was that a Pollock above you then? All I realized from air fryer chicken wings is that they must have a lot of fat on them because you do not need to deep fry them. That's overkill. I mean, they must have fat on them because they taste regular. Oh shit, I missed my exit or entrance. Yeah, I was thinking about trying chicken wings. My dad asked me, he's like, well, can I do the same recipe you did with chicken wings? I was like, with chicken legs. I was like, well, obviously. That's what we always had on barbecues. Because I mean, they're always, let's be honest, they're always cheap, and they are easier probably than most other ones. But whenever we had a barbecue, we did chicken legs. Who's K-Walk? I mean, I know who they are. I've seen them around, but why would that? Who wouldn't be here? You know, that's offensive to me. Like, why wouldn't they be here? Did Fox fans them or something? You hate air fryers. You're a dummy then. Like, at the very least, like, let it replace your fucking toaster. I mean, how do you make toast? You don't have do you have a toaster? Or you have to have a toaster. I mean, you have to have an air fryer or a toaster oven at the very least. Hi, Minnie. Oh, well, he's welcome here. Anyone's welcome here. I heard Al, he's such a fucking retard, I swear to God. He's like, Scott Freedom, subscribe to my kick. And I was like, where did he come from? How did he find my kick? And it's like, he's like getting all mad and stuff. And I'm like, you go live on YouTube. And you're kind of around the same people on YouTube. And you talk about how all your streams are on kick. I'm guessing the one where he raged out at, what's his name? At our friend. God, I can't remember. Felix is not up though, huh? Is it on kick? Because if not, so that would be embarrassing. Sounds like Billy. What, the paranoia or what? Billy was saying the other day, and I don't agree with him, although someone I know does kind of agree with him. He's like, I'm not a simp. I don't ever give women money. A simp gives women money. And I'm like, sure, if they have it or if they, like are open to it. That's like, like a cheap asshole was not going to give them money. But there are simps that absolutely, Billy, you are a simp, in my opinion. There's no way in a world you can call yourself not a nookie simp, okay? Come on. Just because you didn't give her money. Oh, I like K-Wack better though. Quack, or like Quack. I'll call you Kayla. No, well, do you think you troll on here, Queenie? I will say though, the only people that are weirder and crazier than Queenie and more disgusting, well, not disgusting, I shouldn't say that, are the only ones weirder than her. Not people that dislike her, because that's a normal human reaction to seeing a monstrosity of a human like that. But the only people, the people that stalk her, the people that talk about her non-fucking stop, like no one has talked about fucking Queenie for hours. She was on panel hours ago, and you're asking about it. That fucking AP cat. So I think she drinks though, or something, or they drink because sometimes she can be normal. And that fucking railroaded one, jeez, nut job. Hell yeah. Yep. Yep. I know you were clipping Felix. I don't know who this K-Wack person is, but they don't follow you around like the other people follow you around. Like, if they did what those other two did, I would know who they are by now. You know it. No, she doesn't, because I have seen her around, but she hasn't. She's definitely nowhere near as bad as AP's cat and that other one. Railroaded. Even Railroaded isn't as bad as AP's cat. AP's cat has dedicated their lives to you. A huge hole. She just said her name is Catherine. I've never heard of a male Catherine before. Is that her trans name? Trans name? I would go with like, what's a male name that starts with K-A-T? Go like Cody or something. I don't know. I recently revealed. Really? Wow. Dude, you have to be retarded to think that Lydia's army was me on 10 devices. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I give Spin the biggest retard. He's been saying that for years, man. I have a phone. I don't even fucking. I'm not. Like Joe says, we can't have jobs because we're all like on here all day. Yeah, but like he's on a setup. I'm not even on a fucking like computer setup like he is. I couldn't be bothered with that. How could I do my 8H things with being on a computer? Oh, you're trans? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Are you female? Sorry, were you Catherine or are you Catherine now? Oh, that's the rumor. Well, because I'm just confused because you said that that you've been called. You have to say Catherine with a K your whole life. So I would assume that you're a male now. If that were true. I love when Queenie talks about how like a person with Down syndrome had a baby. Queenie, if you're so smart, you would know a person with Down syndrome can't have babies. But you're not so smart, obviously. Yeah, women. Women, I think, can. Males can't. They're very rarely. You say stupid shit like that. Like 2 people with Down syndrome had kids. 2 people with 2 people with um 2 people, the other siblings, they had a kid. Like you're just retarded, Queenie. Really. Are you calling me trans? I'm kidding. I know Queenie calls everyone trans, even though she's the most manly. That's the weirdest thing. Like, Queenie, why do you insult people? Like, it was like when I was like fucking fat as fuck. Why would I call someone fat? Why would you call someone manly when you're 6 foot tall, 350 pounds? Well, she wouldn't understand that because no man would ever want to give her their last name. So she thinks that you're married to your brother because you have the same last name as your husband. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, 450. I know Queenie said her goal weight the other day was like 300 pounds, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I mean, that had to be because she knows like she'll like probably never get under that, but it was so funny as hell. I mean, your baby daddy looks like Sam Bell, so you're the one fucking a Sam Bell. Yeah, I heard that clip of what she said about her kid. It was the most fucked up shit ever. Honestly, I don't blame her family because she'll accuse him of everything. I'm surprised she hasn't accused her dad of like rape yet. Yeah, you know, for someone who thinks they're so intelligent, using the same insults over and over again is very unintelligent. Queenie. So my the funniest, my favorite couple was live the other night. Okay, the real shit and Barbara together. They were together in the same house. So it was only him on the account, and Queenie was crying to him. She thought there was only 3 viewers watching, but Queenie, my army's everywhere. My army's everywhere. We have you crying to real shit about people on the internet. People that look like Queenie. What are you talking? What? Barbara just drives. But you know, she has some PTSD because like the last 5 times she's tried to drive to real shit's how she got into a car accident. So now she just lets her husband drive. Her husband of like 30 years that real shit doesn't realize she has probably. Oh, sorry, it wasn't that bag. It was a Starbucks thing. I already threw out my trash. I threw out my trash and then it was a different. This is a paper bag. That's different. Oh shit. That curb came out of nowhere. Chris and Barb. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta return this car because I want to go home. So then we'll walk or something. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I think I'm gonna walk. It's kind of a walk though. Hold on, someone's calling me. I'll be right back. You know what's funny? Joe, you were completely right. Like, I can't afford a car. Sorry, I can't. There's no possibility of me owning a car, according to Joe. Hey, I'm back. I thought they were gonna charge my company for gas, but they're like, he's like, oh, you can just, just charge it, whatever. And then he's like, okay, how do you want me to pay? How do you want to pay for it? And I was like, oh, okay, I'll go to the gas station because obviously they charge like probably $8 a gallon. So we're going to the gas station, and then I'll return the car. Okay. But yeah, I feel like the last two times I didn't return it with gas full, but they like let me go. They told me not to come back with it full, like they would, because they was like fucked up or something. I was waiting for a long time, or didn't have a car available. This time I didn't get away with it, which is fucked up in my opinion. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, Joe's right. You know, like I can't afford a car, um, so what I do instead is rent a car every week. You know, like Jake does, because it makes financial sense and is way less expensive to rent a car every week than to purchase a car. Yep. Mm-hmm. And that guy can suck me. We're going to a different gas station. We're going to a gas station. Who goes over what? No one's going over shit. You and your true people. I hope you know Carrie's trolling you too. She gives out all the best details about you privately. I love it. At some point in your life, you got to realize that no one likes you. So if there's ever someone that likes you, they're like lying or trolling or doing it for another reason.
Okay, I wish Queenie and Pam were self-aware to know that they are very unlikable people. Yeah, plus you have time to rent a car weekly. Yep, yep, yep. Nobody works. I've never heard, like, I don't even understand what he means by that. Like, I know Jake is probably like, you like his dad's the one that owns, like, is buying, like, has his name on it, or his brother, whoever the hell. But like, what does he mean by renting out this car that he owns, that he has? Like, I don't understand. And I was like, oh, leasing. No, he's like, no, 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 renting. I'm like, well, what do you mean? He goes to Hertz every week, like me? Like, what the hell? Wow, Minnie's trying to flat. Listen, Minnie's Lisa Lindland's ex-boyfriend though, so he doesn't have the greatest taste in the world. I think he's just trying to try the opposite. He went from skinny blonde to fat ass brunette. So that's just all. Everyone wants the opposite once they, have had bad experiences. So it's not that Minnie likes Queenie, it's that he really had a bad experience with Lisa, which I don't know how that ended up poorly because she's an actual gem of a human. All right, what gas station do I go to save the most money? I'm kidding. I gotta go to that gas station up there. You know where I mean. You know where I mean. I saw a great sign the other day. And by the other day, I mean today. It was a Polish store. I didn't know that existed. And it said soups for $2.49. Homemade soups for $2.49. So I gotta get some homemade from that Polish store. Not today though, obviously. I'm gonna be in Mexico, so I'm gonna have my mom ship them out to me. What do you mean should call my mom? Didn't you know we're playing two truths and a lie? Queenie, when are you gonna be happy in life? Like work on your happiness in life? Like your relationship with your family, your relationship with everyone that you pushed away. Your relationship with food, which has been honestly the best, longest, strongest relationship you've probably ever had in your life. I know, right? She's a lot like Wes, I'm telling you. Same IQ. Wes too. I was like making a joke about going to Cancun and not going to Mexico the other day. He's like, Cancun's in Mexico, you're retarded. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you know you're retarded. If your brain cannot understand like anything but like everyone is talking straight facts to me. Like just talking, like say, like try, you know what I mean? Like not trying to be sarcastic or joking in any way. You're never breaking up with food. I know, me either. She can't figure it out because it was too complex for her, Dave. Like, how do you talk shit about a woman that raises your kids? Like, she talks so much shit about her parents, her mom. Her mom, she had a falling out with one of her moms, and then she's like, oh, well, I have a do-over. I have a birth mom. And then she fucked it up, too. Brazil. Who's talking to you? You know what? I'm just saying, this car rental company is kind of fucked up because I'm only bringing the car back early because I was like, well, I'm sure they're going to run out of cars for July 4th weekend, right? They probably need my car, so I'm going to bring it back like early. And they're like, oh, you got to pay for the gas. Well, fuck you, dude. I have the car until like Monday or something. Fuck off. I'm doing you a favor and then you want to charge me for gas? What's spreading? Beaver tails? Who doesn't know about beaver tails? Most Americans know about it. Doesn't even Bucky sell beaver tails for obvious reasons? Because they're a beaver? Yeah, but a lot of Americans have heard of beaver tails. Driving this car for gas is kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of forgot how far it was. Cheese. Shouldn't you guys use Wisconsin like cheese curds? Isn't that what you gotta use for turkey, or am I wrong? My Minnie's ex-girlfriend Lisa Linden loves cheese curds. That's the easiest way to get into her pants besides a can of beer. It's cheese curds from Wisconsin. There's this woman on YouTube. She's a big slut. Her name is Barbie, and she kind of like fucked over her. Like she got with like her boyfriend, you know, Pagel's boyfriend, who's now Spooky's boyfriend. Um, she got with Pagel like right afterwards. Like kind of stole. They could have got back together. They broke up all the time. She kind of stole Lisa, or she kind of stole Pagel from Lisa, and Lisa forgave her simply because she bought her cheese curds from Wisconsin. True story. These people are weird. I'll be right back. Was it worth I'm up? Jesus Christ, what is going on? Hello? Yeah, the Wisconsin cheese squeaks. The cheese curds. Yeah. So you gotta use Wisconsin cheese, I'm sure. Huh. I don't like it. I don't understand what's wrong with Lisa Lindon. I don't know. She has bad taste. Oh, hi, Bishop, my favorite person in the world. I swear to God, I'm always lost when I read. Like, he can fucking talk and talk and talk. And I come back and I'm like, I still don't know what he's talking about. But you are interesting to listen to. You could give TED Talks for sure. So I saved $10 by pumping my own gas. I almost think it's not worth it, but I'm not gonna be lazy. I'm gonna go back now. Well, I'm a fucking retard. Hold on. I was thinking, I was like, well, I have T-Mobile Shell rewards, but I'll use it in my actual car. That makes more sense. Duh. Today is Friday, right? Hello. Hi, Ted. How are you? Good. I'm just driving back home. We are going very soon. I'm not gonna tell you, but like, Damisc talks way too much about stuff. Because I'm proud of it. He's not. So, but it's funny because he like also trolls all the time, so you never know when he's telling the truth. But when he is, he's telling too much. So soon, you know. You let people know, like if Nikki got on that plane, she's such a retard. Like people could literally have gotten her kicked off the plane by calling. But we don't gotta say when exactly. Well, I know they have a lot to do. That's probably why I'm like taking so long to go home because I know I have a lot to do when I get home. So, Miss, did you do laundry yet? If you didn't, remember, use the other Tide. Use the Tide that's I bought for you. Not because I don't like you using my Tide. It's because I want you to use your Tide because I don't like that Tide. You know what I mean? Okay, good. But did you use your Tide or my Tide? And what? Let me tell you something for dinner. I don't really have anything to eat. All right. Good, good. It really is his and her side because they were on sale or something. It was like somehow you had to buy two, and I'm like, well, which Tide do you like? He's like, I like this Tide. I was like, well, that's stupid, but not really that reason why. But like, I just preferred my other Tide because I feel like it does more. The Oxy booth, I don't know. All I know is my mommy always told me to only use Tide, and if my cheap ass motherfucking mom says that, who eats expired food and like is the cheapest motherfucker in the world, literally tells you to use Tide, you gotta use Tide. No, I don't use it. Clean and clear stuff. No, I do watch this guy on YouTube, and it sounds ridiculous when I say this. I haven't watched him in a while, but like watch all his shorts, and I don't remember even what his name was. It was some kind of New York. He runs a New York laundry. What do you call it? Laundromat. No, dry cleaning business, and a pretty famous one because like he has like celebrities that come to him, right? And he always calls himself a third generation dry cleaner, which is wow. Three generations, but he's gay, so I don't think there's gonna be a fourth generation. But what is his name? Something New York. Fuck. But if you look him up, it'll come up. And he informs you about what the best laundry detergents are. I know like one of the best cheaper ones, which is also like a European one, is Persil. Tide is always up there too. Some of them, not all of them. Fucking Whole Foods shit. I remember who was saying, I think it was like Nick or some retard on live stream the other day saying like, oh, I use this Whole Foods. Did you know in his studies, which I believe, the Whole Foods detergent it worked worse than water. You can be like, how can detergent work worse than water? Because it had so little like product in it that actually were effective that it was just like kind of like bringing the stain out even more. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. So there's some detergents out there that are worse than water, just using water. You know what? I don't really like Tide Pods because I feel like they're overpriced for like what you're doing. If you're like going to a laundromat and you can't like I feel like college students, you're going somewhere, you're walking far away to do laundry. Okay, that makes sense. You don't want to grab a big thing. But I think as a kid, I used them like wrong because I remember then like taking my clothes out and it was just like the Tide Pod part of it melted onto it, so like it never popped open. So ever since then, I haven't really been a fan. Oh, it's too much Tide. Yeah, that's another mistake people use, is that they use too much laundry detergent. Even like the manufacturers like put you need to use more than you need to, but you really should be using a little bit less. What else? Dryer sheets, fabric softener. That's garbage. It only ruins your clothes and doesn't really do much. Um, Borax is good, and like the stuff that what else? It's like I forgot what it's called. It's a newer product. You put it in the dry. You put it in the fabric softener place, and it just kind of cleans your clothes extra. It's kind of like basically like vinegar though, like acidic stuff. And you gotta always use cold water. There's no reason to use hot. Cold is still hot. Cold is still warm water. Just it's like relatively colder than the rest. Anyways, I know way too much about laundry now that I don't do. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta give him the key. should have probably driven me, but I told them that I would walk. So it's okay. Plus, I don't think the bus is coming for a while, so we'll walk. Maybe we'll stop along the way somewhere. Maybe like, because I don't know if there's any food places along the way. Too much soap is bad. Gotta use a little bit of soap. No fabric softener. You can use borax if you want. What else? Also, I discovered, and it's not that I discovered it, I just kind of forgot about it. How good you should never use bleach. Really rarely ever use bleach that has chlorine in it. Full of shit that like makes it white, like removes the dye. Only what do you call it? Oxygen bleach. Fuck, it's gonna rain. Oh gosh. Thank God my food is. My phone is waterproof. Oh my goodness. Queenie, have you ever done this before? It's called walk. You should try one day. Well, I mean, if you're using soap on the floor, you're not really rinsing it off, right? You gotta rinse it off. I wish I had an umbrella. I always like keep telling myself I need to put an umbrella in my bag. And I keep forgetting when I actually need it. Well, this motherfucker is cutting his grass in the rain. Only the top half gets wet. That's so funny. Oh my god. Remember Queenie the other night? She was saying how wet she is in the chat. I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? And I realized she went into the rain like a retard or something. I guess she's like, fuck, I can shower. It's raining. She can't fit in her shower. So she's like, it's raining. I can take my first shower in 3 months. Her and Foxy going on fucking competitions who hasn't showered longer. This guy's cutting his grass too. I mean, that's the company, obviously. That guy's he doesn't have a push one, but it's like a ride one. Not a sit one, not a one that you sit on, but you stand on it. I gotta get some flip flops or something. I have flip flops. I have like the cheap ones, like from Old Navy. Someone had on their building like Timu deliveries here. Like, why the fuck would you have a sign saying Timu deliveries here? Like, wouldn't you think deliveries here? Why are 30 people lurking? Queenie's still watching. Don't worry, she's still watching. Hi, Queenie. You be lurking? I know. I kind of want to go play some slot machines, but it's like, am I really working extra to play some slot machines? Try eating smaller pods. Yeah, probably. She's like obsessed with Scott. Like more. I mean, she's obsessed with all of us. She has no life, right? But um, I guess because she feels like extra betrayed by him. I don't know. Yeah, it is hot, but it just rained, so it's cool, you know. But like then it'll be super humid right after, so it's still nice right now. It's cool. Thank God I'm not going to anywhere hot and humid. Streaming playing, I would, but the problem is like the slot machines all stay where they're at. I'm probably gonna get some food though. Um, since yeah, obviously we're not cooking or buying food until we get back. I don't know though, not for me. Damisc, if you want something, because do we still have chicken tenders? Because that fucking cheese fries, I'm so nauseous as hell from those. Nastiest shit ever. No, somewhere I went to that somewhere I went as a kid, so I was like, what the hell? Maybe the quality just went down. No, I didn't ask him to pick me up. Why would I? I'm not trying to be, you know, Queenie motivates me in life. Hi Donzi, how are you? I mean, it's not that far of a walk, you know. Like I don't want to dox myself, but everything in Chicago is kind of close to each other. You can either walk everywhere or you can take probably like one or two buses somewhere. One or two buses and trains, so either or. This restaurant's kind of interesting. It's funny, I threw out Cheetos a few minutes ago, like when I got dropped off my car, there's Cheetos in there. Huh. Let me Google this place's menu really quick. I don't know if I want to wait though. No, I don't really want to wait. We'll go here one day. We should walk here one day. It's a, it's a special type of cuisine. Hmm. They have. I'm not really impressed. That is true. Gambling is legal in Chicago. Yeah, I mean, so we have casinos, but also, which I honestly think probably over the last decade or so, these random slot places just started popping up everywhere, and I don't really know why, but like what became legal for that to become legal, but they're everywhere. Obviously, you probably don't win a lot of money, but every time I've gone in one of them, I haven't like lost my money. Maybe I'm just extra cautious, so I either win or I like stay about even. Like one of the people told me, they're like, "Wow, it's your first time here, and like you didn't like go crazy and lose everything." I was like, "Well, I usually go to casinos, so I'm like not a retard, complete retard." But yeah, like I remember when my brother turned 21, he had to go to Indiana through like riverboat casinos because it used to be a law where they have to be on a river, I guess, around water. And then they built this casino called Rivers Casino. I believe it was probably the first like building casino in Illinois. It has to be. Because they built it on an inch of water. They literally dug up a hole and put water in it to say it's legal because it's on water. So it's kind of retarded. It's a retarded law that they just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like they have to try to abide by it, but kind of not. But then they finally said when they wanted to expand the casino, you can just build it on land. Ever since then, there's been a bunch of land casinos, but they're all like, I know they just built one in downtown Chicago, which is going to be huge. A lot of them are in Indiana or like on the border. A lot of them are in southern or like central Illinois. But we have everything, like Hard Rock. Actually, I really like Hard Rock in Gary, Indiana, because Gary, Indiana is like a really ghetto, obviously, a really dangerous place. I just like going there. I don't even know why. It's kind of on the way to places, like if I'm going, like if I was going back home or whatever. And I started to get into poker. So me and Damisc did a poker tournament, but we got to get back into that. He's like, "Oh, you're ADHD." I was like, because ADHD people, like, they really like focus on one thing for a while and then they're over it. So that's kind of how it was at poker, but I can get back into it. Hi, baby T. Wait, don't tell. And I did pretty good. I just got sick of it after a few hours. I'm like, dude, this can go forever. And I started making stupid decisions. But I wasn't eliminated like first. Okay. I was like probably halfway. All right. I'm gonna blow $20, okay? Just $20. I made a lot more than that today. I'm at the store. No, I returned my rental car because Joe clocked me. He thought I was clocking Joe, but he actually got me right. I have to rent a car every week because I'm poor and I can't own a car for some reason or pay for car payments. So I rent a car every week for more money. But I'm gonna go. Let's see. If I win off this $20, we should have a poker. Yeah, we should have a poker tournament. If I win this $20, if I win off this $20, it'll be a good sign. Okay. I'll be right back. I just gotta show them ID. Yes, and people that donate to you, of course. Okay, let's see. All right. Danzy is definitely Lydia Arms. Definitely. I said $20. 20. Plus and even more puff. At the real feature. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm winning. Yeah. Him puff, yep. Never heard of. Got a mansion. I got a mansion. I have 3 mansions. No, 4 mansions. 4 mansions. I have 1 additional prime spin. Oh, I love slot. I love slot channels. Me and Damisc watch. Do you know Casino Carissa or whatever? See how much I get. Okay. Maybe. Oh, the lowest one, like 80 cents. I said I'm only gonna use $1. That's $20. Okay, I won $26. Okay, which is double. Okay, I'm gonna leave at 40. So I got like 3 cents. Okay, I won $5 right there. So I got like 4 cents. Two more cents. Okay. And I just made $20. Bye. Have a great day. All right. Well, I made $20 in like 10 minutes. Okay, Damisc. So be quiet. Be quiet. I basically just made my gas money back. If I didn't have to walk, because if they didn't make me get gas money, maybe I'd ask for a ride back, and I would have gone played slots. So, long story short, I made $20 in 10 minutes. I know when to. I know when to quit. You know, $20.20 to be exact. Okay. God, that lady has the easiest job ever, doesn't she? Oh, that's not my address. Oh, I'm gonna vomit. Hi, Andy. I didn't know they had Huff and Puff because those like usually like bullshit machines, like machines I've never heard of. That is true. That is true, Rana. But banana Rana. I think about all the times I could go play slots while Damisc is sleeping. You know. I'm kidding. All right. Let's see. Why is not impressed by me making $20 in like 5 minutes, 3 minutes? Because it wasn't enough. Well, because if the Damisc didn't say anything, I'd probably still be in there, let's be honest. But I don't want to upset him. So, if anyone ever wants to dox me, just know I live by a slot machine place or something that has slots in it. I'm sure you'll be able to find me very easily. There's not a lot of slot machines in Chicago. Oh, it is humid. It's already humid though from the rain. Holy shit. Holy shit. Hi, babe. I won $20. Huh? That's nothing, but it's better than losing. I basically won my gas money back. Dude, every time, one time we got whenever we got into a fight, because of me, he's gone to the casino before. And one time he said I stopped him from winning because I kept calling. It's probably bullshit. Right? Right, Sneaky? That's so funny. Yeah, I've never gone there before, like without him knowing, really, because I've only gone to it when I was live streaming. So twice, like 2 or 3 times now. 2? No, 2, and then one time I remember on Andy's. I once rode with Andy, but it was like a different one. Okay, I'm gonna rest and then start packing and stuff. Turn the cam on. I'm already home, Tony. I doubled my money, and I went home. Andy, you should go live, okay? I gotta pack because I'm really late. I'm really late on my shirt.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?